This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
Hey, what about our Comic Capers podcast?
What about us?
What about it? Hey, kids. Don't know what the heck's coming with that big Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover over on the CW? Well, sit back. We got you the next 3 weeks. That's right, because Comic Capers will gathering Crisis on Infinite Earths, and we'll give you it in nice 3 bite-sized little chunks. I am Phil, joining me as always, back from the tortures of Comic-Con.
Hey y'all, it's Lilith Hellfire.
Back from the crushing throng of humanity known as Comic-Con.
Bro, 2020 is my last year. I swear to God it is, unless I get a TV show. That's the only way I go back as a showrunner. Don't get happy, people.
I was going to say, we need like a reality show.
Oh my God.
Breaking Pod.
Yeah. So I think I read this for the first time, a really long time ago, but I read it as a trade, and then I had to go back and get the individual issues. Do you know how hard it is to get individual issues for this damn story?
I have a few, I think I did the opposite. I got a few of the issues in trade, or I got a few of the single issues, and I couldn't find them all, so then I eventually got it in trade. But yeah, it's hard, especially the issues 7 and 8, which we'll get to next week.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but these covers are so iconic, you just kind of have to. It's worth the hunt.
And some of these, but meanwhile, some of these trades, look, you can get Alex Ross art on some of these.
Yeah, I got that one.
Mm-hmm.
I got this as a birthday present. Oh no, I think it was 10 or something. I was like, I don't like trades. I don't. Now it's the only way I'll read anything. I'm like, in case it's disappointing, let me just get a trade. Wait for it to all come out.
So you got it 10 years ago? Okay.
I wish. We're 20 at this point. God, I'm old.
I'm trying to remember when I finally read the whole thing. It might have been early 90s, either early or mid 90s.
Yeah.
But I pretty much started reading comics right after this, when the post-crisis era pretty much started.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird because my favorite Superman is John Byrne, obviously.
Byrne. Yeah.
So it's kind of it's weird. And then it's I actually dug Death of Superman and all that stuff, but this is where it started. This was when DC thought it'd be okay to try their damn shenanigans. If people would have responded violently, we would have a solid continuity. We'd have probably a sliding time scale.
Yeah. You know what? I was sitting here while I was waiting for you. I was thinking, because I always tell people, it's oh yeah, this story, every DC character at the time at least made a cameo from,
Yeah, John Constantine.
Oh yeah.
Scroll way down for Newcastle.
But I think I don't know if he was dead at this time or not, but I think I figured out at least one character who wasn't in this series, because I keep looking through the scenes, if he's in a background scene or something, and I don't see him anywhere in this book unless I'm missing him.
Who?
Bizarro.
Ooh, Bizarro.
Or was that intentional? Because we have, spoiler alert, we get a bunch of different super versions of Superman in this book. Yeah,
pretty much.
And they are, they want to showcase how they're all so special, so maybe that's why they didn't bring Bizarro in. Or again,
wait, is he black? Let's do the Seinfeld shtick. I don't get Bizarro.
Does he live underwater?
That would be Aquaman, Elaine. Damn it!
Shouldn't it be Bad Boy?
Exactly. But anyway.
So yeah, Crisis.
For the life of me, I still don't understand why we had to do this.
What? The story?
Crisis on Infinite Earths. Yeah, I just there's no good reason. There's just no good reason why we did this.
They were trying to get new readers, I think, and supposedly isn't the official story this like continuity was such a mess because there's all these alternate realities and alternate versions.
That's fine. That's what we're known for. All our Elsewhere stories are classic.
Well,
okay.
Back then they thought, we just need one universe, so that the point was.
Yeah, because one universe really stuck all 7 times.
Yeah, I know, and they wanted Superman to be the only survivor of Krypton because that stuck, and
you kill the dog? That's cold.
Well, Supergirl too, spoiler. But I mean, yeah, and it's just like but then that created its own problem because it was like, well, Superboy was in the Legion, but in Burn Superman, he was never Superboy.
Trust me, this is why I hate Superboy. Literally, they kept trying to fix it, and this is really why we have the mess.
Well, yeah, now do you see what Bendis is doing?
Yeah, we'll save that for another time. I ain't got all night. But yeah, it was written by Marv Wolfman. I think this was probably.
Oh yeah, this was the
my first Marv Wolfman, probably
the power team of that class,
and then George Perez. Yeah.
Probably their most popular team at the time.
Yeah, and it's just like I would like literally have lost my mind if I had to wait a year because it went from like April '85 to March '86. So 12
issues, yeah,
and then all the tie-ins, like oh my god.
But and it's just like, look at this art. I mean, look at all the detail and look how many characters are in this. And like, I don't think there was any delays in this, were there?
No. And there were no delays back in the day. I mean, you didn't have the distractions of the internets and whatnot.
I know, but that's the other thing I was going to say. There's probably, there's no electronic help. I mean, Perez probably drew this all by hand.
Well, that's not true.
No?
They had like early digital tablets and stuff like that. I don't know I don't really remember how it worked in comic books, but I know like back in like the mid 80s they did have sort of digital tablets and stuff. I doubt they were using it, so you're probably right.
But still, just all the characters and the detail in these issues, it's just like, because like we said, basically, except for like 1 or 2 exceptions, every character DC had in comics like at least makes a cameo, if not a full appearance in this series.
And they killed a lot.
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P. Barry Allen. Like, he was gone pretty much my whole life.
20-some years, yeah.
Yeah. Wally technically should be my Flash, but I'm a Silver Age girl, so when I get to this issue, every freaking time, I'm like, no! I gotta build myself a time machine.
I think I read somewhere, I think they said, like, they did it like this because like Wolfman like built them that back door, so like anytime they wanted Barry to come back,
Exactly.
All right.
Let's just dive in. Issue 1. What's going on?
Basically, telling everyone at the dawn of creation there was one universe, and then it splits into multiples.
52, some might say. Oh wait, we're not there yet.
No.
We might have to do 0 Hour. I think honestly, I'm gonna be real. I think 0 Hour was my favorite one. My favorite refresh/reboot.
Oh, Zero?
I think we might have to. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hit that at some. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Maybe.
And then we'd have to do the new 52 reboot.
I was gonna say maybe we'll eventually we'll hit the rest of the crises.
Yes, definitely we have to do
it.
But
then Crisis, yeah. But this is coming to TV, kid.
Yeah. So it's like weird. That white wall of pure antimatter. I'm just like, okay, sure.
Just erasing everything in sight, people, buildings, everything. Yeah, Pariah.
Yeah, Earth 3 was my favorite. I love Crime Syndicate.
Oh yes, the Crime Syndicate. Yes.
Yeah.
Ultra.
And then Lex Luthor, he's married to Lois. Like I was like, this feels like fanfic that I would have written. Like real talk. Like Earth 3 is like my fanfic. Somebody just like went in my head before I was born and wrote this.
Yeah, just like in the first couple pages, they take out the Crime Syndicate and even the good Lex Luthor, but
Alexander's capsule.
I was gonna say
that feather away.
His planet's about to die. His universe is about to die, so he shoots his son off. And I want to get this the ironic symbolism.
Lex Luthor and Clark Kent were meant to be together. Sorry, Lois.
Okay, Charlie.
Don't
Smallville had it right.
But did I see somewhere? Did they say? I know I know again he's supposed to be playing multiple parts, but is Kavanaugh playing Pariah in the crossover, or is that?
I'm pretty sure.
Or is that some crazy fan theory?
He's playing something.
Yeah, I thought it. Why? Yeah, I thought he was playing Pariah and then some version of Wells. And who? Why? I'm sure Reverse Flash will be in there, or Zoom will be in there somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's the misdirect.
Eobard,
maybe I miss Matt Letcher's Reverse Flash. I do.
I know, but I just love.
So maybe we can finagle it.
I love Kavanaugh chewing the scenery though. Oh, if we get. Oh, yes, in Crisis, we need the two of them on screen together.
We do.
Whether one of them is whether they're both Reverse Flash or if Kavanaugh's Pariah.
That's how the universe secretly gets destroyed. Wells meets the other Wells.
Crisis on Infinite Wells.
Infinite Eobard. Well, no, we already had that on Legends. So
yeah. Yeah. So Earth 3 Lex shoots his son off to Earth 1 to the Justice League satellite headquarters, but hey, it's been trashed, so they abandoned it.
Yeah. Ooh, we go to Gorilla City too, and I was just like, oh man, I hadn't thought about Gorilla City in forever.
Yeah, because see Gorilla City.
King Solvar is in there
because the Monitor sends the real Harbinger, not
Diggle's wife. What now?
No. So yeah, she's the Monitor sends her to amass an army. So yeah, the first recruit, Solivar, King of Gorilla City.
Yikes! And then we go to what?
What is it?
Dawn. So we get Dawn Star from the Legion.
Yep. So
and then we get Earth 2, which I love Earth 2 too, but like Firebrand.
1942. Yeah, I know. I'm like, well, I don't know if they're looking for a variety of powers because I was like, really.
The Psycho Pirate is retroactively tainted for me after the whole Batman's not getting married.
Yeah, I know.
But you're like, oh, Psycho Pirate, it had to be you.
But I'm sure too, you're not going for like Jay Garrick or Alan Scott.
I know. It's like they're making their own legends.
I think.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah, I think maybe they were trying to highlight some of I don't know if they're going for lesser known characters or if Wolfman and Perez just had their favorites.
But I mean, we got Killer Frost in this one.
Yeah, Blue Beetle. And
then that weird. Well, I like Blue Beetle, so I was just like, cool.
Because I'm trying to remember, was he in DC Comics before, or is this where they were started folding those guys in?
I think it was slightly before. It's kind of like the Constantine thing. I was like, whoa, we kind of want to do something, but let's just wait. I don't know those things.
Yeah, then we get Psycho Pirate. He's like, no, don't give me the mask back.
Like, why would you want Killer Frost to fall in love with you? She will kill you.
Well, Firestorm didn't have a choice.
True. Everybody has problems with agency. It's just a thing that people do. Anyway, yeah.
So, yeah. Wonder if on TV if Killer Frost's gonna fall in love with anybody.
I was waiting on Ronnie's stepdad to show up to take Felicity off Oliver's hands, but that never happened.
I wonder if we'll get some version of Firestorm in Crisis.
Yeah, Robbie Amell ain't been working, so he's like, cuz, this is your last chance to hook me up.
I mean, we can have both, but well, yeah, you say both versions, but Stein will be busy.
Yeah. Sigh. They can bring Jax back.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Make him a Spider Boy.
Just pay that joke off.
Anyway, yeah. Oh, and then we get, it's a lot of possession in this one.
Well, it's a lot of setup because, the troops gather at the Monitor's satellite. Everyone has a satellite in this story. And
then demon shadows attack them.
Yeah. I mean, you got Earth 2 Superman, Obsidian, John Stewart's Green Lantern at this time, Geoforce, Cyborg, Dr.
I just have to say, John Stewart's the original Barack Obama. Hey, Green Lantern's not doing so well. Give it to a black guy.
Oh,
if it doesn't work, we tried.
Well, I'm trying to remember who came first because I think this was also around the same time when Denny O'Neil had Rhodey take over for Tony Stark and when he fell off the wagon hard.
think it was a simultaneous thing. They're like, you know what would be great?
Who copied who? Someone had the idea, then whatever company was second said, let's go with that.
Diversity! Because Black Lightning didn't work out in the 70s. Just saying. Moving on.
But yeah, you said the Shadow Demons attack and
The mess. Blue Beetle's bug. What? That's one of my favorite little things.
why Blue Beetle's bug?
Yeah, it's like, aw, you tried.
You can make anything sound dirty.
It's a gift and a curse.
Not quite soft and not quite hard.
I strive to make Wade Wilson proud of me every single day.
In every way. So yeah, then they get introduced to the Monitor.
Like I love that little page. It's like all the bright light and stuff is pretty cool.
Yeah. And then issue 2, you get the Dawn of Time and
Batman's bullet. Oh wait, sorry.
that should be there. Anthro. He sees a futuristic city.
Yeah.
Time starting to blend together because then on the other side, the Legion of Superheroes see a bunch of woolly mammoths.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we get.
I was just like, ooh, prehistoric times. Don't step on any butterflies.
Oh, we get Brainiac 5 with the Legion, so there's another CW connection.
Tuck that away in your feather as well.
I know.
Brainiac plays a role.
Did you see? I don't know if they're replacing.
We're getting a girl Brainiac.
Yeah. And they actually got the actor's sister, his real sister, to play the female version. I guess James Marsters and the girl that played Chloe. Oh, she's in a bit of hot water, so I guess when in doubt. Well, I mean, at least it'll look like it's this female version of the same character.
Yeah. Nepotism. Ain't it grand?
Ouch. So yeah, the Legion's trying to figure out what's going on, and then we go back to the present, July 1985, Gotham City.
The present. You need quotation marks, son.
The year 85. See the Batman.
Our whole lives were ahead of us.
Yeah. I was a young. You weren't even born yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't even a twinkle in my dad's nutsack. So.
Oh.
What? It's a medical term. Deal with it.
I know.
Time and time again. Yawn, which is the name of this issue.
Yeah. I was a naive young 7. Yeah, so Joker gets to drop on Batman.
I know. And Hero J Stanish, like I never really did. I always mean to Google it, and I'm just like, that just sounds like an Easter egg.
Yeah, like Joker hits Batman with some glue or something, but then they see
some adhesive from a shooting flower.
Yes.
I'm just saying. I'm sensing homoerotic undertones, but we're gonna move on.
Not even it's like, look how much adhesive came out. And I mean, how big is that flower? Don't look that big.
Ask Harley. Hey-o.
Where's Joker hiding all that glue?
You don't want to know.
Oh, phrasing. But yeah, then they see a vision of the Flash because, but Batman's thinking the Flash disappeared in the Flash 350, which we'll get to. We're getting there later in the year.
Yeah.
We'll do like the last 10 or 11 issues of the Flash. We'll get there.
And I'm gonna cry. Just warning. My cold dead heart cries every single time.
I'm gonna have a job of you crying. When everyone's like, she has no emotion, I'll be like, no, it happens every so often. See?
Like once every 10 years, yeah.
Every time the Haley's Comet passes by, a little cry.
So then, okay, so the science of this is just all confusing, though. Every single time, I just get so damn mad, and I'm just like, unobtainium!
What, the Barry Allen thing?
Yeah, everything about this, just antimatter and blah, blah, blah.
He's moving backwards through time, but he doesn't look like he's running, as we'll get
exactly.
because the vision of the Flash like crumbles, disintegrates.
Yeah.
Batman's like, what is happening?
So then, like, we learn about these devices.
Yeah,
that can halt the antimatter wall.
The monitor's telling the team of the stuff and blah blah blah.
You gotta travel to each reality and activate each device. Great setup, a-hole. Just a remote for all of them. Like, dude, am I the only, like, I guess he's not from the school of supervillainy. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just too much work.
Well, I think the heroes are doing basically, I mean, they have to guard the things if nothing else.
Yeah, I know. And then nobody trusts him in all fairness, but they're like, what else are we gonna do?
Yeah, and then we see the mysterious menace attacks the Guardians of the Universe.
Yeah. Commandy was in this, though. How cool was that? And I was like, a golden tower.
And then we get Batman and Superman meeting on the roof of the Earth One Daily Planet.
Gotta have that shot when they meet. It's either a rooftop in Gotham or the Daily Planet in Metropolis. It's a thing.
But hey, this is back in the day, kids, when they would meet and be nice to each other right away. No punches to begin with. No kryptonite, no punches right away.
Well, to be fair, they both under certain writers have been very dickish in their behaviors. Justifiable. Every single time that's happened, I've been able to justify it.
I see you, Frank Miller.
Oh yeah. I am so glad I've outgrown my Frank Miller phase. I think everybody goes through a Frank Miller phase. This is so great and edgy and grimdark.
Well, I think Frank Miller's out in his Frank Miller phase.
I don't know. Sin City Reboot would like to have a word with you. I don't know.
I know. But yeah, so yeah, like you said, we see Commandy.
Whatever happened to Commandy?
He appeared, what was it, late 90s or like around 2000 in like in Superboy comic. But then after,
yeah,
did he show up in one of those Crisis? Well, like, was it Infinite Fight Crisis or Final Crisis? One of those, I thought.
You know, to be honest, I didn't read Final Crisis.
Okay,
because I was on my final last damn nerve.
Or maybe it was in Countdown somewhere. But I thought he appeared somewhere. But yeah, ever since New 52, I don't think we've seen him.
Yeah. Somebody redo Commandy for me. Since Charlie Esser gets all the comic books he wants, I'll single-handedly support the Commandy reboot.
I mean, it might get something. I mean, Bendis is doing Legion, so.
Why are we giving Bendis all the things?
Because we gave him all the money.
Bendis.
Okay, how about you just let him take a sabbatical? Just take one for the team, AT&T. Take one for the team.
Just let him do more of his creator-owned stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, so Commandy's trying to figure out what this giant tower is, and then...
Hey! Is that a device the Monitor mentioned? Like, oh my god.
Yes.
Just oh my god with these heroes.
Well, the Monitor's not sharing that much information. Yeah, we get Earth 2 Superman and Solivar, Dawnstar.
Poor Dawnstar.
And they get attacked by Shadow Demons, of course. But then Lila, back on the Monitor satellite, is brought back. The baby Alexander Luthor, but he's growing at an exponential rate.
He's a young toddler.
Mm-hmm.
Is he old enough for the Black Parade yet? I don't know. Oh, then the Shadow Demons take control of her, and she betrays the Monitor, and I'm just like, I didn't see that coming.
I just love how they trust Psycho Pirate to be on one of the teams. It's like, really?
I know it. Psycho Pirate, no good in that name whatsoever.
I mean, he was locked up in a mental institution. I mean,
well, to be fair.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you can't trust his judgment.
And they were in ancient Atlantis, and I'm just like, oh.
I know when it was above water.
I know.
It looks like it's in the middle of a field.
Global warming is real. That's what they were trying to tell you.
Yeah. But the Psycho Pirate's messing with the emotions of his team until he ggets whisked away.
Well,
by the
that's what happens when you get terrified from a bellowing voice from everywhere.
Yes. By the mysterious menace.
Do you know this is the first series of its kind to be referred as a Mexi series, by the way?
Oh, really?
Yep, this is the first. And then Anthro. I couldn't believe it. I was like, we actually had an Anthro book?
Oh, everyone makes an appearance in this. Sergeant Rock, everybody.
Oh, okay. So here goes my notes. Commandy before this, I think, appeared last in like DC Comics Presents 64. Like,
yeah.
So, yeah.
Because just like...
And then, the Power Rings, I totally forgot. I was like, the Power Rings. It's from Crisis number 1. God. Oh, and then we get a reference to the new Dr. Light in this one, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, her...
And then the whole thing with Pariah is from the very first Earth to be destroyed from the antimatter wave.
Oh, yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, issue 3 is the...
Oh, wait, but no, the best fact about Commandy, in case people don't know, he's a descendant of Earth AD's counterpart to Superman. Isn't that cool, guys?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think it's cool. Screw you.
It wasn't. I mean,
they had to give Commandy something.
Man, go a week or so without podcasting, man. She's on fire.
You know. I've been around. I couldn't talk my Comic-Con news because stupid phone wouldn't work with Get Vocal.
Which is great.
Yes, I've been told. Phil keeps badgering me. We're going to work it out. It'll be okay.
Even Charlie Esser figured it out. Come on.
Well, okay, but you guys use Chrome. I don't use Chrome. I am a Firefox girl. Sorry. All the Russian servers hate Chrome. I can't use Chrome. More like I like to use Firefox because I like my privacy, but whatever. Chrome is. I'm just gonna. Okay. Chrome leaves your porn. You open the window back up and it's still there. I don't appreciate that. Okay. Firefox gets rid of it.
You're not married. You don't have any kids. Why do you care?
I can be in public. Okay. Sometimes I forget. Maybe I'm laying in the bed and I don't want to go get the laptop, and I just want to stream it to my TV, and I forget. Okay. You ever think about that, Philip? And then I could be on the bus or a train or something, and I open up, and I said, you know what? I'm done. Firefox handles this for you. I've been Firefox ever since. No more embarrassing issues.
We have to start a Patreon just so I can talk to you about your porn. Anyway, yeah, we see Lila in the monitor examining Alexander Luthor.
He's just the cutest little baby, toddler, teenager.
And the monitor's like, what changed you? Your father's sending you through the dimensional barrier? Let me see.
Oblivion is upon us. That is an apropos title.
Yeah, then like you said, Lila has been taken over by the mysterious menace. And then we see the future, Earth 1, the future, because that's where Barry Allen went after Flash 350.
Which we really won't dive into until issue 8, but it's fine. They gotta tease us with a little something.
Yeah.
But like, can we just back up? Little homie is made of positive matter and antimatter. And he's like, that's the composite. And I was just like, to stopping the crisis. And I'm just like, okay.
Hey, gotta have a MacGuffin.
I know, exactly. And there's our Maltese Falcon.
Yeah, our Egg MacGuffin, if you will.
Hilarious. Now I'm hungry. Anyway.
So yeah,
he vibrates his molecules at super speed.
Just like Lilith does.
If only. If I was a speedster, it'd be no good. No good could come. I'd probably end up being Eo Barthon.
If Lilith was a speedster, she wouldn't leave the house.
Damn straight. Speed Mirage, you say. Let's see what we can do with that. Anyway, so back in the 20th century, the antimatter wave has reached Earth 1 and is starting to dissolve everything. Teen Titans, oh, how fancy of you guys to show up and you look like the best drawn characters.
Well,
that isn't much.
Well, no, at this point, Perez probably had more practice drawing the Titans.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just teasing. And then the Outsiders were also there. And I was just like, what is this? The episode of Young Justice Outsiders? We are all outsiders.
So yeah, they're trying to save people because buildings are collapsing.
They're in New York, and I'm just like, rude. That's Marvel territory. Rude.
Yeah, but wasn't that where the Titans had their tower? Was in New York though?
Yeah, it was. That's all. Like every time any DC character's like, yeah, we're going to New York. I'm like, rude, Marvel.
I know.
Thank you.
And then a building's about to topple over on Donna Troy till Superman tackles her.
Yeah, and then Batman sees the Flash again, and I'm like, when has the Flash and Batman ever been friends? Why is he the only one to see the Flash? What the hell?
Because he knows Batman's the best.
Well, true. I mean, if you want to get stuff done, definitely reach out to Batman. He'll figure it out. And then the page where he's screaming in terror, and I'm just like, no, don't do this to my Barry.
But yeah, everyone sees him at that point.
Yeah. And then we cut to outer space. Brainiac's brain chip.
Yes.
Noise, by the way. I love that.
Full robotic Brainiac.
Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just get weird.
Upgraded. Got rid of that pesky flesh.
If only I could be a cyborg.
You're not?
I'm working on it.
Oh, you mean physically, not emotionally.
You don't want to be emotionally, yes. Physically. You don't want to be the first person to adapt new biotechnology, though.
Yeah.
I agree with Charlie Esser on that front.
But, yeah, Brainiac sees there's a problem and thinks, I need the assistance on Earth of only the one who calls himself Luthor can help me.
Yeah, damn straight. Well, they were old partners. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So Blue Beetle, Dr. Polaris, and I was like, Dr. Polaris, really? And Geoforce, we're in Markovia. I was like, spring of 1944.
Yeah. Well,
what are we doing? Why are we dealing with Nazis?
Well, because it's World War II, so they could have like Sergeant Rock and everyone in it. And what is that? Haunted tank.
The Losers in the Haunted Tank, yeah.
Yes.
And I was like, The Losers. That was such a great movie that people didn't know was actually a comic book movie. True story.
So yeah, all Sergeant Rock and everyone are helping the heroes like try to hold the tower from those shadow demons.
But they succeed in killing like Johnny Cloud, Captain Storm, Gunner, and Sarge. And I was like, how dare you come into my house?
Yeah.
And kill the good favorites. Like, what are you doing?
But again, too, those books weren't like long for this world though either, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But they could have had a little more respect. They could have put a little more respect on their names because I mean, if you read any of that World War II stuff, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you read it now, it's almost like we're going through the same thing again. Anyway. Then we go to Earth AD, and it's Superman, Dawnstar, Solvar, and Commandy, and they're watching as the sky turns basically to blood, and there's like lightning storms, and I'm like, I feel like it's May and the Flash just effed up. Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like.
And and Solvar and Commandy have been hurt. Yeah,
but isn't Solvar the only one that like dies in Commandy's arms or whatever?
He kind of like disappears.
Yeah. Then we cut to Cyborg. Hey, Cyborg, Green Lantern, Simon, Firebrand. Did I just say Simon? I did just say Simon.
Oh yeah, but PSI. Yes.
I always like, is the P silent or is the S silent? I don't know anymore.
Hyman.
Texas, 1879. I'm just like, you know what? I'm kind of over all this.
Well, yeah, because it's their Western characters like Bat Lash.
Yeah. Scalp Hunter, Nighthawk, Johnny Thunder, and of course my personal favorite, Jonah Hex.
Yep.
They do manage to locate another tower though. Good on them. The good old boys will get it done. Don't you worry. Mm-hmm. They were in the town of Coyote, and I was just like, I need to Google if that's a real place or is that a DC place.
I know. Does DC have any real cities? Well, besides New York.
Well, I mean, we get references to, Seattle obviously is real in DC. Oh, we'll get there.
That was after Crisis. Yeah, we're gonna cover that this year too. Yeah.
Cries.
But yeah, other demons take out Pyman, and John Stewart's ring stops working.
Should have concentrated a little bit harder. Oh, then Nighthawk gets consumed by antimatter too.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're cutting across time. The Legion of Superheroes are having their own tragedy, and they're fighting in England. And Kid Psycho is like done.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, good. The kid was a psycho. Good riddance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding.
So yeah, things in all these different time periods are looking bad. But then
It's bleak, homie. It's bleak.
But then that's when Lila decides to betray the Monitor.
Yeah. She releases a blast of energy at the Monitor.
Mm.
Dun, dun, dun.
But then we open up with issue 4, July 1985 again. But we see Supergirl and Batgirl meeting up. Headband!
Yeah.
Headband!
Oh, the good old days.
You think even if it's just for like 5 seconds, we're going to get a shot of Melissa in a headband?
No, they're already doing too much with Melissa's look. People
Yeah, I know.
hate.
She's completely covered, yeah. If you're gonna go that far to cover, I'm like, why don't you just give her gloves? Because yeah, I know you're invulnerable, but that still mean you can still leave fingerprints.
Don't you have? I was gonna say, doesn't she technically have fingerprints?
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess Kryptonians have fingerprints, right? So it's like,
If they're humanoid, I would assume so.
I mean, yeah, then you'd have to like get Kara's fingerprints too. But it's like, still, it's like, why don't you just wear gloves?
Ugh. Yeah, we'll talk about Supergirl
Yeah.
when we get there.
So yeah, but yeah,
So issue 4, and thus the world, and thus shall the world die.
Set-
Not my favorite cover, by the way.
setting up some foreshadowing as Supergirl.
And I always forget that, this was their 50-year anniversary, so they really did feel the need to shake up the status quo. But it's like I said, I was a kid, and I was just like, it doesn't feel like 50 years to me.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? Why do you hate me so?
But yeah, just a big foreshadowing of, Batgirl saying she's all scared and, she can't do much, and Supergirl giving her the pep talk and stuff. And
Okay, 2 names for you.
Hmm.
Lady Quark and Lord Volt. First appearance, Lady Quark, and last appearance.
First and last, Lord Volt, yes.
I was just like, wow, we're really digging. Oh, Princess Fern also had a final appearance in this one, too.
Mm.
And I was just like, wow, okay. Just really cleaning up that continuity, huh? Just sweet. And then the new Dr. Light, Kimoyo Hoshi is his first appearance.
Yes.
Actually.
Yes, the heroic Dr. Light.
Yes.
Oh, and we kind of talked this issue before on Newcastle Crew because, we get like the couple panel appearance of John Constantine looking way too cleaned up. Yes.
Yeah. He was going to meet with the big boys. He wasn't worried about the sophisticated suspense, okay? When you're doing a little sophisticated suspense, it's okay to be disheveled. The ladies find it sexy.
You can tell there's something wrong with the universe. John Constantine is cleanly shaven and his tie is tied correctly and he's dressed impeccably.
Got to make a good impression with the big boys.
Yes.
But yeah, this now things are starting to heat up because Pariah's crying about, the Monitor's death, and then, we got all Earths but 1 and 2 being consumed by the antimatter cloud, and then Supergirl and Batgirl are just like chilling because rooftops are just what superheroes do, bro. Deal with it.
Yep.
Like, y'all been around your cousins too long.
And Lady Quark loses her whole planet, her family, and her whole planet, and her whole universe.
Earth 6. Good grief. Royal superhero family. Like, ew. I mean, we have the Royal Flush Gang and everything, but that's as close as we ever need to be. Just saying. We're American. America. We don't do royalty.
Earth 6. Who knows if there's America?
I know. It's first of all, it's always America somewhere. So what else?
And then the mysterious menace and psycho pirate grab Red Tornado.
But shoot. Oh, the unstable star in the vegan system.
Yeah,
the vegan system.
Vega. Vega.
Is it Vega?
Yeah, and at least in my copy, it's VEGA. So yeah, no N.
Oh, okay, good. I thought I was tripping. I was tripping. Good. I was just like, no way.
Vegan.
That would be hilarious.
Lilith's like, I'm not ever visiting the vegan system. There's no meat.
You know, I love my meat. There's your drop.
Dawn
Anyway.
medical term.
Oh, and then we got an Earth 2 in the time of Camelot, even though that's not a real time. We'll just let that go. Or wait, have I been Mandela affected and it actually is a real thing now?
Yeah, but they're just like, oh, people know this better in case, instead of giving the actual date.
Cosmic tuning fork. That's all that I will say. And Vandal Savage.
A younger Vandal Savage.
Watching from a window like the creeper he is.
I wish I could do something to help it, but except for making a cameo appearance.
Every time I see Vandal Savage now, just because of Legends and being on the subreddit, there's this user that it's Vandal's Cabbage, and I just laugh every time now. I can't take Vandal Savage seriously anymore.
But yeah, then we get the Shining Knight on his flying horse.
I'm like, who the hell do you think you are? She-Ra and He-Man's baby? Yes, I know they're brother and sister, but Luke and Leia kiss. # deal with it.
Get out of here. You and the horse you flew in on.
Oh, Katana. I totally forgot about Katana. Because her and Dr. Light are like having a moment.
Oh, yeah. Because at first, Dr. Light can only speak Japanese.
And of course, Katana speaks Japanese.
Yep. Basically, you need to get your head in the game.
Yeah.
Then we see the Amazons freaking out on Paradise Island. Oh, no. You know who else can talk Japanese to her? Superman.
True.
Because at this point, didn't he speak basically every language on Earth?
Yeah, because he wasn't just America's hero. He was the world's hero.
Yes.
So, yes. Because, he didn't... Well, is it because he didn't sleep, so he needed something to do? I forget why he...
Well,
or is that Lois and Clark? Adventures of Lois and Clark that I'm getting?
I don't know. But it's like, again, too, when you have super speed, you can, like, read books how many times a day.
Wish they showed that on the TV show The Flash. Or, I don't think he retains it, but Wally actually did. Like, Wally was a little OP. They just had to let him go. Yeah. Wally is better than Barry. Like, not like TV Wally or anything, just like in general.
Yeah.
As much as I love Barry, like the things that if they actually used Wally to his full potential, he would be so OP. I think that's why they keep killing him. They're like, oh crap, we can't have him do this and outshine Barry. You insane? It's only old people reading our books. We can't do this. Anyway, I'm one of the old people, by the way. So anyway.
Then we see Lila attack the Monitor.
Oh, God.
Death! Of course, Pride just stands around and cries like he always does.
Yeah.
And then we just see so the supposed death of Earth 2, because we just see the antimatter just...
Oh! I remember the controversy now, when I was researching this initially about the whole Watchmen miniseries and about, like, how they kind of, like, sort of mention it.
What, the Crisis?
Yeah, like, they were supposed to be, like, using them and... like a whole thing.
Because didn't they? What wasn't that the whole thing? It was like Alan Moore wanted to use like Captain Atom and Blue Beetle, and they're like, no, you can't. So that's why he had to create original characters.
Yeah,
because it would have been Captain Atom instead.
They were
like,
going to be Earth 4 heroes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blah. So yeah, that just popped into my head. I'm so sorry.
Alan Moore.
It's a lot of it was a lot of drama to get this actual whole thing done. Like a lot. Like,
oh sure. I
like,
mean,
more backbiting than what's going on at AT&T, to my understanding now. Like a lot of people felt like they didn't need to do it. This was overkill.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people were. I mean, this is like basically the first reboot. It's like I'm sure people were like, "We're really going to alienate all our fans?" And
yeah. But, good old Robert Greenberger and Lynn Wine and, all the others. They knew best. # yeah, right. Anyway.
I kind of see some of the changes they had to make. Because, I mean, at this point, Superman's literally, like, juggling planets. And
I okay with that. You should be too.
I know, but it's like, how are you going to come up with a credible threat to this guy? I mean, my problem was with, like, I mean, we'll get into more in this next episode, but like Barry Allen, it's like, really? Can't write more compelling stories for him?
But it was nice that we got like basically All-Star Squadron and Justice Society of America. Yeah. We got Infinity Inc. We hadn't seen him forever.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh, shout out to Jade. What's up? Although low-key Northwind is my favorite from Infinity Inc.
Nice.
Yeah. That is the one nice thing about this series. You really do see everybody, and it's really cool.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, it's even if it's just like a quick shot, yeah, but it's pretty much everyone.
We even got Metamorpho because he was with the Outsiders at that time, and I totally forgot that for some reason.
Oh yeah.
It was just like, oh yeah, you were there for a second, weren't you? And then poor Hal Jordan as Airwave.
Was it Hal? No.
That was Hal Jordan, right?
No, I think it's like his cousin. It's a Jordan, but I think it's like his cousin, or it's some weird family connection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's like a cousin or something. Yeah, because I remember he showed up later in like the Firestorm issues and stuff. Hold on. DC Comics.
Oh, it's Harold.
Yeah, not Hal. Harold.
Harold. Yeah. I always want
No. No, Larry. Larry Jordan. Yeah.
Oh, that just sounds like Larry Bird and Michael Jordan had a baby.
That's what I was going to say.
How 90s can you... Well, 80s can you get...
Yeah. I think that was like a retcon though, that he ended up being the cousin or whatever, because, yeah, his first appearance was like in 1942.
Yeah, that's some shenanigans.
Yeah. Oh, they have the same last name. Let's time in.
Giant Thunder! Like, I don't know. That's an awesome freaking comic book hero name. I'm sorry.
I know.
So yeah, and then also Earth 6 is like first appearance. I was like, only appearance? I don't remember Earth 6 for much. I'm just saying.
I know. Like, I like they brought in like, a new Dr. Light and everything, but I was like, do we really need Lady Quark?
I was like, can't we just have Royal Flush Gang? Can't we just kill them?
They killed off some villains by the end of this thing.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Matt Hagen. We'll get there.
Amethyst, Blue Devil. There's a lot of additional reading that could go on forever. If you thought No Man's Land had a lot of tie-ins, this Big Daddy, the granddaddy of them all, is a lot of extra reading you could be doing if you really wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
I think my favorite things were definitely DC Comic Presents that was going on at the time too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Omega Man had a good time too.
They had some Green Lantern tie-ins and
But anyway, yeah, this is still, we're pretty much still in the setup phase.
Yeah,
definitely.
I was gonna say, come back next week because we're gonna get 2 big deaths next episode.
Prize and Fangirl.
Which it's such a, like, it was like back-to-back issues too.
I think they wanted to like be George R.R. Martin and like, yeah, heads are gonna roll.
But it's like they didn't even like space them out. It was just like, okay, issue 7, boom, issue 8, boom.
It's stuck, and we're sticking to our guns until we need the money. Wait, is this EA? Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Hashtag still bitter about my Sims 4 update that looks like trash.
Oh, good Lord. All right, are we done?
Yes. I averaged the issues out at about a B-. I really like 1 and 3 the most.
Yeah.
These issues.
I mean, yeah. I'll probably give it a B. I mean, yeah. Again, it's like a lot of setup, and we've got 12 issues left.
I know, but like 4 issues and you're still setting up.
Yeah, but you're also dealing with the whole DC universe too.
Most people don't care about like 90% of the people that show up in this book. Just saying. I
know.
I do. I care. I like the small characters. I get it.
Like
good grief, Charlie Brown.
But it's like a swan song to a lot of these characters who aren't going to be like showing up again, like Sergeant Rock and some of these lesser known characters.
Listen, that's what back issues are for. Okay.
The old guys writing comics at this time had a soft spot for these characters. Come on.
I know. Trust me, I know. I do too. But yeah.
All right. So if we get out of here,
play me off, Phil. Hit the shameless plugs.
All right. So, everyone, come back next week. Bring your tissues because not only will you cry, you might see some rare emotion from Miss Lilith Hellfire. But email. So next, we did 1 through 4 here. We're doing 5 through 8 next time. So send your thoughts on these issues, the ones we're covering next week, or even 9, 10, 11, and 12, which we'll get to the week after. capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow Comic Capers on Facebook, on Twitter @Comic Capers Pod, and @CL Sidekicks. CL Sidekicks on Instagram. The voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And the antimatter wave has not hit it yet, so go check out Work in Progress, capesandlunatics.org. And go to capesandlunatics.home.blog and sign up for our weekly newsletter. We'll tell you everything we're going to be doing for the coming week. It'll hit right into your email inbox.
And if you guys want to do some extra special homework for me, go find Losers Special #1. I'm telling you, read the Losers comic book and then watch the movie and tell me it wasn't a good comic book movie that you didn't know was a comic book movie. And you can hit me up on Twitter @Lilith Hellfire, or for my Capes and Lunatics and Sidekicks peeps @Lilith Hellfire 69 on the gram. I look forward to hearing from you guys. You won't regret it, I promise.
Horny and angry.
My 2 emotional states. Your point. You forgot drunk, but
Well, hey, you did, so. All right, everyone. Come back next time. The DC Universe changed forever.
the first time.
Let us set you up for that upcoming TV crossover.
Oh my god, dude. I am so happy Linda Carter's coming back, by the way.
Yes, and after Crisis, we'll be getting this Supergirl, Batwoman, Flash, and Arrow, so.
Yay.
Make mine DC.